Hello everyone, this is አዲስቅኝት New Perspective Media. Stay with us.
Where mature students from the Black community in one summer program could be prepared for access to the university.
Do you dream of going to university but have challenges in doing so? The Transitional Year Program, TYP, is a full-time 8 months access program to get entry into a degree program at the University of Toronto. TYP is intended for adults who wish to return to school and lack the formal qualification for university admission. Please visit us at our new website http://typ.universityoftoronto.ca, where you can find the application form and materials, general news, and more information about the Transitional Year Program. You may also write to us at typinfo@utoronto.ca.
ዩኒቨርሲቲ መሄድ ፈልገው እንዴት ይሆናል ብለው ተጨንቀዋል? አይዞ ሐሳብ አይግባው። አመታዊው የሽግግር ፕሮግራም ወይም ዘ ትራንዚሽናል ይር ፕሮግራም በቶሮንቶ ዩኒቨርሲቲ አለሉት። ላለፉት 50 ዓመታት ሲሰጥ የቆየውና በተለያየ ማህበራዊና ግለሰባዊ ፈተናዎች ውስጥ ያሉ ሰዎችንና ማህበረሰቦችን ችግር እንዲያቀል ታስቦ የተቀረጸው የ8 ወራት ፕሮግራም ለሙሉ የዩኒቨርሲቲ የዲግሪ ፕሮግራም ለመግባት በጣም ፍቱን ዘዴ ሆኖ ተገኝቷል። የቶሮንቶ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ወደ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ለመግባት ፈልገው ነገር ግን በተለያየ ችግር ማለትም መረጃ በማጣት ወይም ከተለያዩ ማህበራዊ ውጥንቅጦች ለማለፍ ተቸግረው ያሉ የማህበረሰብ አባላትን ወደዚህ ፕሮግራም እንዲመጡ ይጋብዛል። በቶሮንቶና አካባቢው ወይም በኦንታሪዮ የሚኖሩ የኢትዮጵያ፣ የኤርትራ፣ የሶማሊያ፣ የደቡብ ሱዳን፣ የሱዳን፣ የጅቡቲና ሌላም አፍሪካዊ መሰረት ያላቸው ግለሰቦች ዌብሳይታችንን በመጎብኘት እንድትመዘገቡና የድሉ ተጠቃሚ እንድትሆኑ ተጋብዛችኋል።
My name is Helen Burhani. I work as an assistant director with the Transitional Year Program at the University of Toronto. So I joined the team at the beginning of the year. I'm excited to be joining the team because it's an exciting program. And I didn't know much about it, and I didn't even know the program existed before. So I see there is a lot of value in introducing this program to the community, our community, and all immigrant community, especially people who went to school outside Canada and who are having a difficult time getting back into higher education, or who have a desire to join an undergraduate program. I think it's a good access program, and it's good to, and my background is in finance, and I've been with the university now 18 months. And prior to that, I worked at Deloitte, Brookfield. So, a little about myself. And I am a mother of 4, as you know.
Okay. Lovely.
I came to TYP. I didn't finish high school, and then I had a baby at 19.
I was working nights, doing security, and things got a little hectic with that.
So when I first came in, my life was quite unstable. I didn't have a fixed place to live, and I wasn't sure how I was going to make it into TYP.
Well, I am the new recruitment and admissions coordinator at the Transitional Year Program. So like Helen, I just came this year as well, and I will be the first contact for participants to learn about the program, help them with the application process, get them oriented so they can enroll for the new admissions year. So I'll be leading them, answering those questions, holding events. We have our own information sessions, for example. So I'm the one who's going to be talking, and then they get in and they work with Helen and our amazing staff and instructors, professors, for them to be able to pursue their education at University of Toronto.
Welcome to the New Perspective Media Service. And so let me start with my first question.
Sure.
And what's the program all about? I mean, can you tell us in detail who you target and when was, what programs and what things are included in this program?
Perfect. Well, our program, the Transitional Year program, it's full-time for 8 months. As Helen mentioned, it's an access program, a pathway that is a step towards like gaining a degree through the University of Toronto for students who have been limited in continuing their education because of life circumstances and situations such as social, personal, financial barriers, and mental health challenges, for example. So this program will allow adults to return to school, to build academic skills, be provided supports. So we have accessibility services, a wellness counselor, learning specialist. We have an environment that's casual here. They are able to use all the resources at the University of Toronto. They are a University of Toronto student, so they can use the facilities, extracurricular activities to participate. You go to the library. So supports and resources will prepare them for university life. And they do earn 2.5 credits towards their undergraduate degree. So it's a year to transition and gain confidence, explore interests so that they can pursue their post-secondary goals.
That's really amazing. And how do you evaluate, I mean, if they have any document or if they don't have any document, how do you evaluate them to involve in the program?
Well, we have a very open eligibility and requirements for our program. You just have to be 18 years, so an adult, and you would have to demonstrate that, so an applicant would have to show that they do not have the formal qualifications to apply directly into their program. So if they haven't finished high school, for example, or they didn't succeed in high school, if they have foreign credentials, we will, if it's not in English or French, they would have to have it evaluated and assessed just to see what it would be equivalent here. But it's not necessary either, because we will look at their letter, which shows their background and what they will explain their education for us. So it's not mandatory to have a transcript. It's great to have, and they can use World Education Services to evaluate their credentials, but we are there to open them for the doors into post-secondary. So the eligibility is just showing the need, talking about their story, and we're going to be focusing on the motivation goals.
That's really an amazing opportunity for people who don't get the chance to proceed and to get their first degree. And let me go to Helen to the second question. How do the community members benefit from such a program, Helen? We have a lot of new members coming from a difficult situation, and I hope this is a very important opportunity for them to proceed their education. So can you explain more how do they benefit from this program?
Yeah, for sure. So the main thing with this program is if you're a person who is able to integrate into the university with the background you have, it is an amazing opportunity. And I would say that because, for example, let's say you've almost finished or you finished your high school outside of Canada, and say you've started a university program somewhere else, but you come here, you find that you don't have the requirements, you don't have the high school credits in Canada, and there's a lot of barriers to apply to a university program and also to be accepted because the competition is much higher. But through this program, you will know whether you have the requirements to enable you to be successful in a program. I think I see it a fast route or an access way if you already have, the basic requirements. And if you, from the assessment, it will be determined if you are better applying through the direct channels, like other ways. I think Laila can correct me if I'm wrong, but if you already have through the assessments that you did through WES or from the credentials that you have, if you already qualify to apply direct, then you will be advised to do so. But if you're have challenges in completing a direct application because you don't have your transcripts with you, but you can justify or you can explain, the requirements. You can fulfill the requirements where you have the basic, requirements to be admitted to the access program. Then I think it's a good way to transition into a university program. And also our community would benefit from this. It's a well-supported, like Lala said, very casual environment. From what I have seen, the professors are very supportive. They really want people to succeed and be able to transition into a degree program. And also we provide a lot of services in terms of grants or other support for people who need it. And so, yeah, there's a lot of support within the program for anyone interested. Yeah,
that's a very important information. Laila, how do they apply? Can you tell us the technicalities? And
of course. Yeah, I will walk through that. So we need documentation such as a personal statement letter, which is what they're going to be answering questions about their past, their future outlook, so that we understand their background essentially. And then we need a copy of their education records for up-to-date education wherever they left off, if they have a record of it, or they'll write a written explanation about their education in place.
What if they don't have it?
Yeah, so if they don't have it, we'll have them answer certain questions. They'll draft us a letter explaining how they cannot gain access to their transcript and what they remember about their education. Because we do have a writing sample that is supervised at the end, where we do assess their academic potential. But for the documents, just the letter, the copy, if they do have a transcript, or the other letter that they'll write for us if they can't get their transcript, 2 references. One would be a personal reference, and the other would be an academic reference. If they can't get an academic reference because they've been out of school for so long, or they don't have an academic referee that they haven't been in school here, they can use another personal reference. So we'll need 2 references to be submitted and a copy of their government ID for documents. There's an online application form on our website that when they have the documents ready, they'll be completing the online form, which is personal details, and a section to upload those documents. And then that's it. We follow up with the writing sample that we supervise, where they choose a topic and they write on that topic. We give them a list, and that completes their entire admissions application. It's free to apply, and the deadline's coming up for Friday, April 8th.
Okay, so then the next step will be, after they go through this application process, what will be the next step, and what do they expect from?
Yes, so we'll be able to send out decisions of the status of their application, of offer of acceptance, or perhaps we defer them for another year, let them know, we give them feedback because they can reapply in the future. There's no limitations for applications. So once they submit their application, our team, we have committees that review all the admission folders, and we'll give an answer before June to let them know about starting September. So our program's 8 months, 2 terms. September to January is the fall term. January to April is the winter term. So it's a full year program. And then afterwards, as long as they maintain a 65% cumulative overall average in all their courses in our program, they have immediate entry into the Faculty of Arts and Science at the University of Toronto. So it's internally transferred to begin their 4-year bachelor's.
This is አዲስቅኝት New Perspective Media. Stay with us.
And there is no any fee, and people who have some language barriers and difficulties, some people study, they don't use English as a medium of instruction, according to their background. So if they don't have English proficiency and limitation to language, what would be the result?
Right. Unfortunately, we do need a level of English proficiency, which is what we assess through the writing sample and their letter that they submit. So we would follow up with encouraging them to take some ESL classes within their community with the adult high school, because those are free courses to build those skills, the English mastery, so that they can come to TYP in the future. But we will be able to determine their level that will be suitable for our program. There's no need to take an IELTS test or prepare for that, but we're able to glean that information from their application, and we'll advise them about next steps if the English needs to be improved on, for example.
Okay, and I'm talking with women, 2 women in the month of March. We celebrate March 8th. And there are a lot of single moms and mothers who have difficulties, economic difficulties, and different psychosocial problems. And how do you address this program group of?
Oh, yes, we have a lot of family supports. We have our family services with the University of Toronto that we connect our students with and we follow closely. We work with accommodations. Children they can bring their kids to the TYP house. We're very inclusive. So we have different individuals from different walks of life, different situations. We encourage any single parent to come and get their education while they're raising their children.
That's great. And maybe if you want to invite a group of our members, I think you speak Somali. What's wrong?
I'm one of the generation that understands but can't talk properly. Okay. I'm not fluent.
But can you say welcome to this program? You can say them in Somali.
I can say the keyword.
You can say it in Tigrinya and Amharic as well.
We would love to come into the community, yes, to hold an event. We can have just a casual drop-in, whatever works. Helen and I would be very much happy to participate.
Yeah, for sure. We will be happy to participate. And Leila does the weekly drop-in sessions. If anybody wants to join in, they can come in and listen to the presentation. But if you're able to arrange something outside of that, Leila will be more than happy, I think, to share that information with anyone. Yeah.
Yes.
So the class will be virtual or in person?
So we are preparing, that's a great question. We are preparing for in-person programming. Yeah. They are expected to attend classes at St. George campus, the downtown Toronto. So we will update everyone with perhaps there could be a hybrid for 1 or 2 classes to be online, but they will be required to be in person for most of the classes. So they will be in-person students.
Thank you very much. I think if there is anything to add, let me give you the chance.
Of course. Yeah. Well, it is free to apply, but there is a tuition with the 8-month program. So it's important to plan for finances. We are OSAP approved, OSAP eligible. So individuals can apply for the Ontario student loan. But we, as Helen mentioned, and she's our finance director, the grants and bursaries that we have are available to apply for any educational resources and expenses. So there is additional funding to support our students, but it would be $6,700 for the tuition for the program.
600?
6,700, yeah.
6,700. Okay. So it's supported by OSAP, so they can apply for OSAP.
Yes, they could apply for OSAP. And take advantage of the grants from OSAP. We always communicate community scholarships, whatever funding is available, we encourage our students to apply for to help lower the costs of education.
That's great. Thank you very much. Helen, if you have anything to add, let me give you the chance and we'll finish. And I'll leave you to your Friday.
Sure. Yeah, the one thing I think we probably maybe have already mentioned it. The one other requirement is you have to have a status in Canada. Yeah. Could be landed immigrant, PR, or a citizen. And also, it's not just for immigrants, this program. It could be for people who went to school in Canada. But for whatever reason, they weren't able to pursue a university program. Maybe they decided to go and work. Yeah. Or they now have decided to come back to school, or maybe they didn't have the requirements at the time, but now they feel they're ready to go back into school. That option is available for people who live here too. So it's open for anyone.
How about people who are waiting for their PR on pending? Are they able
protected
to apply?
persons?
Yeah.
Yes, as long as they have the verification of letter, the status, then we do enroll, and they are OSAP eligible too. If they have that letter, they're just protected persons. They're able to go to school too while they wait for their PR.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate your time and this wonderful explanation. And we will put it on our media and social media platforms, and hopefully people will join to the university, because this is a very great opportunity for community members. Thank you very much.
And thank you for your time too. And we appreciate you being open to sharing it with the community, and it really means a lot. And we're trying to basically spread the word and at least put it in people's minds to share. For it could be for now, it could be for the coming years. Just spread the word.
We are community medias. We are working with educational institutions like University of Toronto and TDSB. We are teaching Amharic. We have a monthly newspaper and a weekly radio program, and we use all the medias to spread the word. And
amazing.
Thank you very much.
Namaskanalan. Thank you.
Bye, Layla.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Take care, everyone.
Do you dream of going to university but have challenges in doing so? The Transitional Year Program, TYP, is a full-time 8 months access program to get entry into a degree program at the University of Toronto. TYP is intended for adults who wish to return to school and lack the formal qualification for university admission. Please visit us at our new website, http://typ.universityoftoronto.ca, where you can find the application form and materials, general news, and more information about the Transitional Year Program. You may also write to us at typinfo@utoronto.ca.
ዩኒቨርሲቲ መሄድ ፈልገው እንዴት ይሆናል ብለው ተጨንቀዋል? አይዞ ሐሳብ አይግባው። ዓመታዊው የሽግግር ፕሮግራም ወይም ዘ ትራንዚሽናል ይር ፕሮግራም በቶሮንቶ ዩኒቨርሲቲ አለልዎት። ላለፉት 50 ዓመታት ሲሰጥ የቆየውና በተለያየ ማህበራዊና ግለሰባዊ ፈተናዎች ውስጥ ያሉ ሰዎችንና ማህበረሰቦችን ችግር እንዲያቀል ታስቦ የተቀረጸው የ8 ወራት ፕሮግራም ለሙሉ የዩኒቨርሲቲ የዲግሪ ፕሮግራም ለመግባት በጣም ፍቱን ዘዴ ሆኖ ተገኝቷል። የቶሮንቶ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ወደ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ለመግባት ፈልገው ነገር ግን በተለያየ ችግር ማለትም መረጃ በማጣት ወይም ከተለያዩ ማህበራዊ ውጥንቅጦች ለማለፍ ተቸግረው ያሉ የማህበረሰብ አባላትን ወደዚህ ፕሮግራም እንዲመጡ ይጋብዛል። በቶሮንቶና አካባቢው ወይም በኦንታሪዮ የሚኖሩ የኢትዮጵያ፣ የኤርትራ፣ የሶማሊያ፣ የደቡብ ሱዳን፣ የሱዳን፣ የጅቡቲና ሌላም አፍሪካዊ መሰረት ያላቸው ግለሰቦች ዌብሳይታችንን በመጎብኘት እንድትመዘገቡና የድሉ ተጠቃሚ እንድትሆኑ ተጋብዛችኋል።